If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in advanced level where you are solving previous year IIT JEE questions on differentiability. So in this lecture we will be solving from question number 13 to question number 16. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Now if you come to question number 13, this is given to you. Again you have to check whether f is continuity or not. This you can easily check. At minus 2, if you check minus pi by 2. So minus pi by 2 minus means you will come here, so it will put, if you put, you will get it is 0. At right hand you will come here at minus pi by 2 plus, it is cos minus pi by 2, this is also 0. At pi by 2 also, this is this one, if you put this one, that is 0. So option A is correct, it is continuous at x equal to pi by 2. Then for differentiability, at 0, you check first continuity. Left hand continuity 0 minus means it will come here, cos 0 is minus 1. For 0 plus it will come here, so 0 minus 1 is minus 1, and at 0 you will be using this one, that is minus 1. So it is continuous also. Now if you come to differentiability, what is left hand derivative at 0 minus? Differentiation of this one is minus sign, so it will be plus sin x. If you put 0 0, differentiation of this is 1. So these are not equal. At x equal to 0, your LSD is 0 and RSD is 1. So it is not differentiable at 0. That means B is also correct. Now at 1, again 1 minus you will be using this, 1 plus you will be using this. 1 minus it will be 1 minus 1 0. Left hand limit I am considering, and right hand limit log 1 is 0. At 1 it is 0. So it is continuous at 1. For differentiability LSD, if you differentiate it is 1. If you differentiate this is 1 by x. If you put x equal to 1, then it is 1. So it is differentiable at x equal to 1. So C is also correct. Now D, fx is differentiable at x equal to minus 3 by 2. So at minus 3 by 2, x is equal to, so it will come at some value, that is minus 3 by 2 is where 1.5. So pi by 2 is 3.14, that is above 1.5. So you can think now, because it is minus 1.5, so it will come in this one, because it is minus 3.14 by 2 to 0. Means something more than 1.5 it is, and you are dealing with this one, x equal to minus 3 by 2. So we will be using this function, fx equal to minus cos x. So obviously, because if you are using this function, it will be differentiable, because it is a trigonometric function, so it is obviously continuous and differentiable, no break. At minus 3 by 2 there is no break, so obviously it is continuous, and so D is also correct. So all A, B, C, D, 4 are correct. Now if you come to question number 14, fx is equal to this one, and f is both differentiable and continuity they are asking. So at x equal to 0, if you check, what is left hand limit? Left hand limit will be this one. You will be using x square into this some value. If you put x equal to 0, it will be infinite inside cos infinity, but output will be always a finite. So 0 into some finite will give you 0. You don't know what finite. It can be anything between minus 1 to 1, because you don't know what value we are giving. We are giving a very big value, that is infinity, but something finite will come. So 0 into finite 0. Similarly for right hand also you will have 0. So it is continuous at x equal to 0. At x equal to 2, if you put it now, it will be 2 square cos pi by 2. So that is 0. If you put right hand limit also, that is 2 plus, that is also 0. So both continuous and at x equal to 0 and 2. Now for differentiable, because you will be using the same function, so let us use h. So for first principle LSD, if you do 0 minus, so it is 0 minus h, then it is minus h. So if you put instead of x, it is minus h square cos minus h. So you will be that will be 0 into something you multiplied by a mod of, it is cos infinite. Cos infinite means it will give you some value between minus 1 to 1, you don't know what value. So 0 into this 0. Similarly, if you go for right hand limit 0 plus h, that also you will get 0. So therefore it will be differentiable at x equal to 0. Now for x equal to 2, if you come here at x equal to 2, this is this much. Why it will be changing at x equal to 2? Because there is a mod pi by 2. So pi by 2 plus will give you some value, cos pi by 2 plus will give you, if you pi by 2 minus is in first quadrant, so output will be positive. If you go pi by 2 plus, then output is negative. So that's why this mod is required. So if your x is less than 2, that means it is less than pi by 2. So less than pi by 2 means you are landing at the first quadrant. So there will be a slight change you do. So if it is less than 2 means it is less than pi by 2. So it will be landing at first quadrant, that is positive. So no need of mod, you just write it x square cos. If it is greater than 2, that means you are landing at the second quadrant. So the output will be negative. So if you want to remove mod, you have to put one more minus, so that it becomes positive. Now if you do differentiation for these different cases, in one case you will get this one. Suppose second one I am doing less than 2. Similarly, the first one will be only difference will be the minus, otherwise rest of the things will be same because it is same function with a minus sign. So if you do 1, that is sufficient. So for less than 2, this constant differentiation of this, then this constant x square constant differentiation of cos is sign, then again differentiation of pi by x is minus pi by x square. If you put 2 plus, it is 2 minus actually I am putting, because 2 minus and this is 2 plus. If you put 2 minus here, what value you will get? Cos pi by 2 is 0, so you left with this one. This is sin pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 is 1, that is pi. Similar thing you will get here, but here you will get it with a minus sign if you put 2 plus. The same thing. So these are not equal, so therefore it is not differentiable at x equal to 2. So which option? Option B is the correct one. Differentiable at x equal to 0, not differentiable at x equal to 2. Now if you come to 15, this is the function that is given. For all natural numbers, x, f dash x vanishes at. So if you see your fx, this is x into sin pi by x. This is constant and differentiable. This is trigonometric function and it is differentiable. That means it is continuous and differentiable. This is also continuous and differentiable. So the product is also continuous and differentiable. Okay, now they are asking where it is vanishing. Vanishing means where it is becoming 0. So if you take differentiation of this one, this constant x differentiation 1, x constant, this differentiation is sin is cos, and then pi by 6 is equal to 0. This should be equal to 0. Now one thing you can think that cos pi x, it is not equal to 0. If cos pi x becomes 0, then your sin pi x is also 0. But at the same value of x, both things cannot be 0. If cos pi x is 0, then sin pi x cannot be 0. If it is 0 means x should be pi by 2 half, then cos 90 is 0, but in that case sin 90 will be 1. So it is not possible. That means this cannot be 0. So you can divide by this number. If it is not equal to 0, you can divide both sides by the same number. So that's why I am dividing by cos pi by x both sides. So if you divide, this one will be sin pi by x and this will be minus pi x. So if you do this one, you will get this one. This is equal to 0. So now you have to check when this is equal to 0. At how many points this is equal to 0. Now if you check with option, first option it is n to n plus 2 and up to from n to n plus half. So if you put n plus something slightly greater than n, then what is its limit you are getting? 10 n pi plus n pi. 10 n pi is slightly greater than n is some natural number, so 1, 2, 3 it will come. 10 pi is always 0, so this way it is 0, so it is n pi. Okay, that is something positive value. Okay, now if you put this one, this extreme corner I am checking, x plus and n plus, so I am checking from here to here. So n plus means here and n plus half minus something less than this. So inside this I am seeing. What will happen if inside this 1 is positive, 1 is negative, then I can say somewhere it is 0. So from intermediate value theorem, so I can say oh yes, there is in this interval at some point it is 0. If both are positive, then you cannot say. And you can also say the differentiation of this one is x square x, which is always positive. Differentiation is positive means it is always increasing function. So if it is increasing, if at this boundary it is also positive, at this boundary also positive, so in between it will never be 0. Okay, so that's what I am seeing. If so, at the first boundary I am seeing n plus it is positive, so I have to see now second one, n plus half. So obviously you can think n plus half will be the next one. So this will not be there because this is n, so n plus half will be somewhere here. Because it is increasing, if it is positive, then this will also be positive. So it is not a 0, there will be no 0. Still you can do n plus half minus if you put, so instead of x you put n plus half minus, so you can see it is n pi plus pi by 2, that means it is either here or here, this 90 or 270 somewhere, so it is always infinite. So which is always infinite means sum is always infinite, so its output is still positive, so you cannot say here it is possible. Now for the second one, n plus 2 half, so n plus 2 half, you can see obviously because it is 10x, you have to check, because 10x is also a break point. It is not that it is going everywhere, it is continuous, it is continuously increasing, but it can be of this fashion also, like your 10x, there is no discontinuity also can be possible. So you have to check. It is n half, it is done means next one will be done, it is not possible. So again next interval you have to start from starting, that is n plus 2 half. So if you n plus 2 plus, if you put n plus 2 plus, then it will be at this quadrant, whereas it was n pi plus pi by 2 minus, that is little less than this, so it is in first quadrant, or little less than this, so it is in first or third quadrant, that's why it was plus infinity. Now if you put n pi plus pi by 2, so if you are landing here, n pi you can land here and land here. So if you land here n pi 2 plus pi by 2, plus means you are coming here, somewhere here, And here if you land here, then if you add and pi by 2 plus, you are landing here. So you are landing either second or fourth quadrant. So your 10 will be negative here. So it is negative. So then you have to check, this is negative, this interval let me check, n plus 1 minus. So if you check here, what will be this value, n plus 1 minus, this is pi by multiple of pi, so this will be 0. So this is positive. So 1 negative, 1 positive, that means obviously there is some point where it is passing through 0. So only one point in the interval, only one point, because it is increasing, there cannot be again, it cannot come back. So only one point between n by n plus half to 1. So a unique value between this. So B is correct. So C, you can say C already include this interval, because it is n plus half to n plus 1 means n to n plus 1 also include this one, because from n it will go to n plus half, then it will go to n. So if there is a point between these two, so obviously there is a point between these two also. So C is also correct. D, 2 points. No, it is not 2 point. Only unique 1 point we have seen between these two. So that's why D is not correct. Here nothing is there. Here only 1 point. So if you include both these two, only 1 point. So B and C are correct. Now if you come to 16, let f is a function and g is a function, and it is fx is this one, gx is this one, defined by this function. Hx is max of this if x is greater than 0, mean of this. So again you have to draw both this function. What is mod x plus 1? We have explained it is mod x, then plus 1, that's why it is up. What is x square plus 1? Parabola, it is up by 1, so this is this one. So if you come to positive less than 0 this side, then it is maximum of these two, that means the upper one, that shaded one. And if you come to greater than 0, then it is the minimum of these two, so the lower one. So this is your fx. So you can see it is break at minus 1, 0 and 1. So you can see number of points where it is not differentiable. So by idea also you can say there is a sharp turn at minus 1, 0 and 1. So it is not differentiable at this. You can try also LSD. If you do LSD here, the left hand derivative will be derivative of this one, that is 2x. If you put minus 1, it is minus 2. And here it is derivative is minus 1. So it is not equal. You check at 0 also, left hand will come here, that is minus 1. Right hand will come here, that is x square plus 1, that is 2x. If you put it is 0, so again it is not same. In 1 also it will come 2x, that is 2. In this it will come plus 1, so this is not equal. So it is not differentiable at 3 points. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.